Gotta be joking me. Was it that easy? Hello? Okay. Am I live on Twitch? Let's check the Twitch app. Where? I swear, I was literally looking right at the app on my phone. Okay. Oh, hello. We are, in fact, live. Awesome. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Adra having all sorts of crazy bullshit technical issues with her rig. Oh boy. Oh boy. Shit. Hi there. Zach, Zemmer, how it do? Oops. So, we're live now. Oh boy. I posted notifications at fucking 9 o'clock and now I'm fucking here. I guess it's time to start doing what I said I was gonna do. Just gotta... There you go. Should... Aha! There you fucking are, you... You all... Bigger. See if this... Can everybody see what I am doing? Yes, thank you, Zimmer. This PNG is technically repurposed from my... it's repurposed from my reference sheet on the thing. Just going to do a quick little bit of this. Make sure all of this is going. I am hoping to eventually commission some art of it. But, I guess... here we go, I guess. We have Marathon Ghost Gang, powered by LF1, made by a small indie gaming company called Bungie. I don't know what Bungie is up to these days. I wonder what the fuck they've been getting up to. I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Sometimes small indie companies just sort of fade out of existence. But we arrive on, we're in a space station repurposed out of a thing, out of a meteor, out of the... I think, if I remember correctly, the story is that we are on a spaceship that used to be Deimos's moon. Or, oh, hello. Hi there, friend! I don't like you. Please don't get too close. Oh, ha, ha! There's more of you! Oh, you are all... Come on. Ow. Ow. Well, that's cool. There's more! They don't... Okay. How do I interact with... That's Q. E. Oh, fancy. Here's our map. Yeah. Oh yeah. Bungie's did a thing with their employee. Yeah. I mean, indie companies, you know, sometimes they just have to fire people. Is there a way to interact with any of these monitors? Don't know. Right. So... Come on. There we go. Yeah! We got more gun. More gun. So... Cool. We are... doing... Hello. What the fuck are we doing exactly? Well, I got bored and I wanted to try out Marathon because it is, you know, where all of the Bungie stuff started. How do I... Can I make that go up? What the fuck is tab? So Q and E make me look to the right. Oh! Tab! Okay, tab. Oh, hello! Oh.
Little guy alert.
Oh, hello. Aeon is here. Hello, Aeon.
Hello, Adra. I hope you don't mind that I'm here.
No,
I don't know.
Not at all.
But okay, we'll do it.
I got the thing working, and we are live right now.
Good. Yes, we are.
So, I don't know what I'm doing, and I hope you can see, at least through the stream delay, because I can't really do... Oh, hello. Message to all Marathon terminals. Today at 08:20 hours, the Marathon came under surprise attack from unknown hostile forces. The Marathon has sustained serious damage. At 08:30 hours, alien forces boarded the Marathon. The current situation is dire. All personnel are required to arm themselves and fight for their lives. Welcome to... Incoming message from Leela. Welcome to Marathon. I am Leela, one of the 2 surviving artificial intelligence aboard the Marathon. I have been severely damaged and am working to understand the current situation. Find the teleport terminal located in the hangar's control room. By that time, I should have a better idea what is going on. We know what... Oh, hello!
there's a fucking creature. There's several.
Many creatures, many aliens. They are these are the four, or the four, however the hell you pronounce it. They are the you know, alien army that is comprised of multiple smaller alien races. This sure does sound familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's almost like you could call it some sort of covenant.
It's some sort of strange covenant of alien life.
Yeah.
It's almost seems like maybe Bungie has been making the same game for a few decades now.
Only the human forces have some sort of master or chief who could fight them.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. That's the hangar. I think that's where we came from.
Kind of incredible that you're watching that, like, the UI is of a PDA.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I do think it's cool that this is the, this is, in fact, one of the first, first PC games first FPS games that innovated mouse look. As you can see, I'm kind of doing a looky-loo.
Yeah, no longer left to right. Now you got up and down.
And vertical.
You not only can, but also have to aim vertically. You can't just shoot several feet below an enemy on a ledge and then hit it. Look at the YouTube.
Yeah. Okay, so that's gun.
That is gun.
They're doing it. Oh god. They're doing a bit of an ambush.
A little bit.
Stairs. Ammo. Game saved. Also, it has, like, I don't know if you can tell, but the Q and E keys on the keyboard let me just sort of swing my view.
Oh, like a
around.
quick spin?
Yeah.
That's pretty useful.
I don't know if that was innovated in this game or if it was something that got patched in through fan work. Oh, so that's a saving station. Then... Oh, hello! It's a door! Oh.
I don't believe in doors. I think they're a conspiracy made up by the government.
Aw, man. But I thought they were real. Mazes. Where the fuck am I? Go. Oh, this is where we came from. So, do we have to? No.
I appreciate your pig iron knuckles.
Yeah, these are some very aggressive-looking knuckles. Like, holy crap.
Yeah, the rivets are fascinating.
What's the chat looking like, by the way? If you can let me know.
Let's see here. What is
Because
chat?
I know the
Chat
last...
is it's just Zimmer hanging out right now.
Oh, hello!
Oh, you know each other.
Yes, that is Zemmer. Zemmer is a good friend of mine, ex-boyfriend. Good, all-around good dude. How do I get how do I get up there?
When Zines is here. Hi, Zines.
Hello!
Zines says awoo, as one does.
As is customary, I am lost in a maze. Because
I didn't know there were going to be puzzle mechanics.
Oh, hello.
Oh, not as lost as we feared.
Aha! We are...
Wizard.
I am smarter than a maze. I am not a minotaur. Oh god, okay. Okay.
And enemies.
So we just...
He opened his bathrobe.
He opened this bathrobe, and there was nothing inside, and he disappeared.
But you shot him, which is the appropriate reaction to a man aggressively opening his bathrobe.
Yes, it is. Unless it is your husband, that is an inappropriate...
I mean, like, yeah, aggressively was the key word there.
Is this the right way? Oh boy, that's the fun part of me. Haha! Yeah, oh, it's a healing station. That gave me health back. Hell yeah. Oh, hello! Ah, ow! 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 Don't... Marathon.
Marathon.
Unauthorized access alarms. Fire and 3DC39 aspects of the theory there are as of follows. Each society has some controlling force or forces which are set in this direction, but the relation... But the relationships in society are arbitrary. Humanity can relate to money, machines, neighbor, anything, really. %6582 at 1. Logical reset. Individual character and personalities are preserved in stories, movies, ROM personalities, etc. Although individual expressions is as universal abilities, individual freedom is sustained by the society.
Looks like something that might have been written by the AI. You know, somebody who's like trying to understand the vibe that we as humanity have going on.
Yeah, I know some of the story. There are definitely AIs doing shenanigans in oh, hello.
Shenanigans in my Christian Minecraft server?
Yes. Oh, there's nothing in here. This is just well, the good news is we got ammo.
That is good news.
And this is the thing. We were just there. So... That's a barrel. Oh. Okay, I'm healed again? Hell yeah. This is the same thing, so we've been here already. Oh, good. Been through there. Been through there. Oh, hello. Found our way. Oh, hello. Oh, jeez. Okay. We're all good now. Everything is fine and good and okay.
Everyone's vibing.
UESC Marathon Hangar 5. Incoming message from Leela. All of the information I have gathered so far indicates that the alien invasion of the Marathon has been relatively uncoordinated. I suspect this is partially due to the Marathon's large size. However disorderly the alien invasion is, their assault of the computer net has been extremely effective. I detect security breaches in almost every computer system on board the Marathon. I have learned that there is an alien creature that is capable of interfacing with our systems. You must kill any of these creatures that you find. It is a priority that we stop them. Even now, they are penetrating my defenses. Teleport now. End message.
I do appreciate, a situation where it's just like, hey, just fucking go nuts. Just kill everything.
Yeah, we've been given all of the permission to just fuck them all up. I just need to
get out there and have some fun.
Yeah, just go to the place and fuck up the dudes. Oh, okay, so that's okay. Go to the place, fuck up the dudes, mess them up real good. What's the chat saying?
Nothing at the moment. Chat's quiet. Zine said ooh woo a while ago when we acknowledged that he was.
Yeah. I know I saw new-ish viewer, which is Goddess Debrasa, which or at least I think she's still here. Oh, hello.
I don't think I have the ability to check who's actively watching the same way that you do.
Okay. I shot an alien while they weren't paying attention. I'm very
well, I bet that got them surprised.
Yeah. This is the first message. That door is...
if I was building a spaceship, I would make it a little more clear where things were supposed to go.
Yeah, but this is one of those 1990s... This is the 90s, so, like... This is the 90s, and they all were like, we will make... the, fucky doohickey. We will make everything. Where the fuck is the teleporter? Yes, teleport now. Jump pad activation, initiation start, transport when ready. I don't know how to do that. Oh! Oh.
How to do it?
Do I just hit enter? Okay. Man, okay. Sneaky fucking dudes. The incoming message from Leela. I am now in contact with a number of colonists planetside, but their reports on the situation below are conflicting and obviously exaggerated. The primary medium-range radio antenna has been disabled or destroyed, which makes communication extremely difficult. The only thing which seems clear is that the spaceport is that the spaceport was obliterated by low-yield nuclear weapons minutes after the attack on the Marathon began. This I can verify through my own optical instruments. The invaders seem to be more interested in the Marathon than the colony, at least in the short term. The motives behind their unprovoked attack are still unknown, however. This is the computer terminal you are using now. I cannot teleport you out of this section from here, so you will have to leave from another terminal after you find the assault rifle. There is an M75 assault rifle, grenade launcher, and ammunition at this location. When firing on the fully automatic setting, this weapon is highly inaccurate, but the grenades hit hard, and it's the best we can do right now. Ammunition may be scarce for a while, so they're prepared to fall back to your pistol. Here's a terminal you must reach. Alien information of this area is high. Infiltration is high. Proceed with caution. You may find doors blocked or stairways retracted on the way because the AI in control of these functions is damaged and behaving erratically. Okay.
I hate damage and behaving erratically.
Yes, he is. I wonder who this particular dude is named, because I feel like what I've listened to about the story is that there is most certainly a degree of an AI who is most definitely not having a good time.
Yo, check out that 1990s lighting engine where it's like casting shadows and stuff. How about that?
Yeah,
it's flickering. It's casting dynamic shadows that follow a trajectory, like it follows a vector.
Yeah.
Check that out. Good job, the 1990s.
Yeah. 90s kids will remember the vectored lighting. And the aliens that were fucking posted up waiting on my ass. Hot diggity. Oh, there's a lot of... Oh boy. Hi. Hello, friend. I'm not a fan of you. And he's gone.
Notice that you're just blowing away this enemy army with just like a pistol. I understand that they used a low-yield nuclear weapon, but I don't know. It seems like these are pretty easy to fight. But maybe it's like a Doom situation.
It might be a Doom situation. I'm pretty sure if I remember right. I am a cyborg. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. Oh, hello. Oh, I love this thing.
Oh my. Oh my.
I might be in love. This gun is fancy. Because, like, it has an alt fire. Like, what games in the 90s had that? Holy crap. I can't think of any immediately. Staircase. Okay, so I gotta get up there. There we go. And now the game is saved.
Yay.
Door. What? Oh, there's a dude down there.
A lot of red on that. Ooh, a chain gun. Oh, okay, so that's a chain gun that fires rockets. Okay. Again, for anybody watching, I'm watching through the stream delay, so you're getting like double delay from my commentary.
Yeah, I unfortunately am in a weird position. Been dealing with a bug through Discord that fucks with voice chat, so that's my situation.
We've been having limits of the engine, but you know, we're working around it. Much like the crew of the Marathon is working around an alien invasion and also AI malfunction. You work with what you got.
As one does. Okay, so go down through here. Go up here. Hello. And then can't interact with that. Yeah. Where the fuck is that coming from? Oh, hello. Look at them go. I make them dance with my bullets. I keep forgetting there's a radar. I should be paying attention to my radar, but I don't. Which is why I should be paying attention to my radar.
Yeah.
I done
Like,
did a...
I would help, but I mean, I'm getting this, like, long after you're seeing it.
Yeah.
For example, I heard the, and that's why I should be paying attention with my radar before that guy glassed you.
Yeah. Oh. Oh no. I think I fucked up. Oh wait, no, I'm doing it correctly. There we go. Yeah.
The whole thing trapped on the spaceship, overrun by hostiles, and being jockeyed between two malfunctioning AIs, it's really giving System Shock 2.
You know, that's not... I think this game may have preceded... Oh man, I... definitely need health restoration, because I am not in a good space. Oh. Oops. Okay, well that sure did kill me.
Oh, be right back.
Okay, take your time. Okay.
And I return, triumphant and
Welcome
victorious.
I am glad that you have slayed the dragon.
Indeed. And or alien crime boss or whatever. Ooh, that's a fun idea. Alien crime boss.
Yeah. What did I pick?
So what have you been up to lately? You get into any trouble?
Me?
Have any interesting experiences? Any stories?
No, not as exciting as I would like. I know I've talked to you off stream about a few things, but like, it's been fairly benign. I watched some of the Matrix Resurrections with Zines the other night, which was very fun.
Crap. You say some of. Did you like watch half of a movie, or is it a series?
We watched half of the movie and then needed to take a break for the evening, so it kinda ended. Oh well. Oh, there's a bunch of I died.
They did swarm the shit out of you.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's do that again.
So I never watched the Matrix, which means I never watched the Matrix movies, but, you know, growing up, I knew of them.
Yeah.
And it's only, like, really recently that Wachowskis came out and said, this is a trans allegory. And I wonder, like, watching Matrix Resurrections, is it, like, more on the nose about that, or is it still mostly, like, presenting itself as its own thing? Or
yeah,
how's
it's being very much in a less tricksy, very much more straightforward about what it wants to be.
Right.
And at the very least, to the people who know what to look for, it's not hiding anything. I definitely...
Because I know that some people are just cannot grasp subtext.
Yeah, aha! He thought he could fucking sneak up on me. But yeah. Yeah, it's a lot less tricksy and much more forward about what it's trying to be. Oh, jeez. And I think it's better for that, although a lot of people, primarily the mainstream people, are like, the Matrix Resurrections isn't good, because they, you know, are watching, they're trying to compare it to the original Matrix films, which are, it's suffice to say, Lana Wachowski, who is the primary Wachowski involved in the development of the film, she has learned many things in the time since she made the original trilogy. So,
like, in terms of filmmaking.
yeah, and also she's sort of picked up on some of the flaws of the original trilogy. So which is to say, sometimes you just need to be, you know, blunt about what you're trying to say, and also, you know, the first 30 minutes of the film is making fun of people who did not understand the Matrix, and for that, I feel like the film is really bullets. Anyway, the Matrix Resurrections it's having fun with itself, and that's what matters, really.
I mean, that's good. I know that other people or other filmmakers did a similar thing. I know that like the first of the Star Wars sequels kind of created Kylo Ren as a lampoon of the type of person who was like, oh yeah, Darth Vader, that's my guy, kind of a thing.
Yeah, that Kylo Ren is definitely that. Oh, there are so many things I could say about Kylo Ren.
Zines has opinions, and I'm gonna read those opinions. Zines says it's a response to the first 3 movies. Like, there are machines that have straight up left the Matrix specifically to show that the story is about systems and not people. And like, that's interesting that it is about systemic concepts rather than individual ones, which is also interesting because that's carried in over from Agent Smith from the original trilogy, because I've only seen that one scene where he talks about like how much he hates that he blames humans for putting him in this position as like a shepherd, as a person who is responsible over humans. But it's like, bro, the humans weren't the ones who did all this.
Yeah. Agent Smith is just always angry all the time about existing, basically.
Yeah. But he's always blaming the people at the bottom of the system, not the people who built it.
Yeah.
Or the machines who built it.
Yeah. We're gonna have to sit down and watch the Matrix trilogy, you and I, and maybe Zines, and possibly other people. Who knows?
Other people.
Okay, so I've managed to sort of... Ha-ha! Oh. Okay, I point blank missile launched at him.
Well, that may not have been the most strategic idea.
Yeah. I'm not the smartest.
But you never give up.
Yes.
Oh, Zines is talking about Agent Smith, says, like, damn, this boy will never escape the cycle of samsara.
Yeah, no, he will not. He is trapped. He is trapped in the loop. And... oof.
The Matrix is... thinking about it now, thinking about the kind of stuff that I'm into, I might be into the Matrix just because I really like a magic system where a character, where it features enlightenment superpower, Like, you see this a lot in things that are based in or inspired by Eastern mythology, like Journey to the West, or Kung Fu Panda, or Mortal Kombat, or something, where a character just becomes so sufficiently in touch with the universe as a whole that they become superpowered. And that's kind of what Neo does, is my understanding, but also kind of not, because he's like hacking, so I don't... But at the same time, the Matrix is his universe in a way, and so hacking the universe also coincides with the idea of being super in touch with it.
Yeah, he sort of becomes both in and of the system, I guess, is...
Oh, I pushed a button on Zines. Zines is responding, because Zines says that Neo fully does embrace emptiness and liberation, and then he got all excited, so I'm excited to see what Zines has to say.
Yes.
Have you read Kill 6 Billion Demons? I read, like, the first page of it, and yeah, there's something about the vibe, though, that made me go, like, this might be a little too dark for my little baby heart. But it is highly interesting, that's for sure.
I still need to go through Kill 6 Billion Demons. It has been on my to-do. I have so many shows and things. Unreal.
I've been really into Mortal Kombat lately. I was never into it before. I'm kind of talking to Scenes because you already know this, Adra.
Yes.
But I've been getting kind of into Mortal Kombat because my understanding is that in the game before last, the canonical ending is that Liu Kang, longtime series good boy, won the Mortal Kombat tournament and was able to rewrite the timeline into a cool thing where people are happy, and also became a fire god through enlightenment and inner peace, which he was then able to externalize it to create a more peaceful setting. And Fire God Liu Kang is an absolute vibe. One of the art phrases of Kill 6 Billion Demons is reach heaven through violence in like a cool, thinky way. Okay. I'm interested.
Yeah, we may have to try and sit down and do more reading of that, because that's in my to-do list. Okay, this is the space where they always go fucking nuts on me, because the dude sort of teleports in on me.
I do enjoy listening to like Mick Gordon music and imagining elaborate fantasies. Okay, the lady who said that is constantly talking about how swords suck and are bad, but also was like reach heaven through violence. Okay. Okay, I'm interested in that. Because, like, sometimes you just need to put on some funk and kill everything.
Sometimes violence has to happen, and that's okay.
Mati, kill the gods on top of their thrones, is a great character. I'm sorry, that's his full name. Mahi Mahi, kill the gods on top of their thrones. Okay. Oh yeah, because they do that thing. They have like the fucking, Morrowind Chim thing of like certain words have actual power, and if you can understand the syllables of royalty, superpower, which is also enlightenment superpower because that goes into Chim. And like Amaranth and stuff. Okay. I'm going on a tangent. Here we go. Morrowind from the Elder Scrolls.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Also, the comic has a transgender angel based. Okay.
Yes.
Morrowind, the Elder Scrolls. If you become aware that you, a fictional character in the Elder Scrolls universe, are living in a fictional universe with fictional rules, you get to then break those rules. Like, you basically give yourself fucking headcanons that become canonical. And that is one of two things going on. That is either, oh hey, like, I realize I'm a fictional character, so I have now erased myself from existence because my like ego cannot handle the fundamental truth that I am not a real thing. Or B, I am a fictional character, this is a fictional universe. But you know what? I'm fucking real anyway, and I make the rules now. I have transcended authorship. And that's pretty good. Because if you ever heard the, like,
Have you watched the Futurama episode where they're living in a simulation?
I don't believe that I don't. If I have, I don't remember.
It's a part of the latest season.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I have not seen the
Good, you should watch.
But
But yeah, Enlightenment Superpower is one of my favorite things. Yeah, hey, I'm not going to get into it, but Zines, I am very well aware of Michael Kirkbride. Yeah, so, you know what? I will get into it. So, Adro, Michael Kirkbride is an author for Morrowind who did, like, every single drug while he was writing it.
hell yeah.
And he wrote... It's not canonical, so it's basically like fan fiction, but it's fan fiction from the actual author. And he wrote, like... a thing set in the very far future where, like, the trees are fighting the space squids or whatever. Yes, the actual trees, because they're sentient trees in Morrowind that are very connected to the lizard people. And inexplicably, despite being like 50,000 years in the future, one of the great houses of Morrowind is like still politically active. It's nuts and kind of unintelligible. It is hard to understand what the sentences are actually saying, because it was written by a guy who was probably actively hallucinating while he was writing it, and I don't know what the point of it is, like narratively, if there's a message or anything, but it's very dense. But the guy who wrote it has enough credibility as a writer that you don't dismiss it out of hand.
Yeah.
Where you're like, okay, this might be something. Yes, Zines is familiar with the Hist. The Hist are the people who, or the Hist are the people, are the trees who are people. As one does. Gotta have people trees.
Sometimes you just gotta have people trees.
And they're friends with the people who are lizards.
What the hell is that?
So the Hist are kind of interesting. I don't know. Do you mind if I just like go off on Morrowind lore?
Yeah, go do it. Let us all hear the extent of this.
All right. So the Hist, right? They their thing is that they were like, oh, they discovered that like time was going to be not reversed, but like reset. So have you played Skyrim?
Yeah, I've played Skyrim.
Okay, so you're familiar that the objective of the dragons is to erase reality as a whole so that a new timeline might emerge. And back in a previous timeline, the Hist, which is to say the trees, learned of that and they were like, oh, word? So they sideways stepped through time, along with a couple other people who were like, yeah, I don't want to get unmade. So they sideways stepped through time into the current timeline, and either they brought the Argonians, which is the lizard people, with them, or they domesticated the lizard people after they arrived. But the lizard people basically worship the Hist as their benefactors and originators, and
what?
that's kind of the end of that. Like,
Oh.
just they've developed a sort of symbiotic relationship, I guess.
Okay. I have gun now.
You've got gun.
Then this is the place where I keep dying.
The Aedra said, "Yeah, no." What do you mean? What did the Aedra? Not you, Aedra, but there's a specific race or category of beings that are called Aedra in the Elder
Oh.
Scrolls, and they said no. But said no to what? Said no to the Hist? Said no to unmade? Like, did you? What are you talking about? Seeing something?
Oh shit. Oh shit, I think I made it. Oh hell yeah, I survived. Ah!
You fucking did it.
Marathon internal engineering document. These are 5 basic door designs to be used on the Marathon. Outer bulkhead doors, airlock doors, inner bulkhead doors, tertiary or inner sealed non-vacuum safe doors.
Aedra, pause real quick. Zine's once in on the voice call.
Yeah, they can join. We're in
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
we're in
Yeah,
Aeon's voice
Zine has
chat.
permissions. You're in our
Um,
voice call. Aedra might need to take a second to like activate your fucking reactive PNG thing.
Yeah, you might also need to ping zines, because sometimes they need to
Yeah.
be reminded where the server is.
Let me do that. Let me do that real quick. Let me go into Discord, and keep in mind, Zines, you're gonna have to still like watch the stream through the delay because of difficulties. So let me just go into here and at Zines there. Then just join. Oh, we're in the general VC. We're not in the streaming VC. So anybody who's in the server could pop in at any time.
I mean,
That's okay. I think we'll be all right.
yeah, we'll be fine. I could
Pardon me.
stand to make you just a little bit bigger.
Yeah, big boy. I'm a big cool cyborg.
Oh, I found you.
There you
Zines,
are.
hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Let me just pull you over here where reasons. Hello. How
It's a
are
little
you?
wolf friend.
I'm good, but yeah, no, like, okay, so it's a, if you want me to get very Elder Scrolls lore-y,
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's fill
Okay.
some dead air. Let's do it.
so when the gods created the universe, they created 2 orders of angels, the Aedra and the Daedra. So, like, everyone knows the Daedra, because it's like, oh, hey, it's, like, you know, in Oblivion, it's like, oh, hey, there's demons attacking. Those are the Daedra. And it's like, oh, where are the Aedra? Those are the big, scary, dragons. Because Aedra are dragons. Yeah, no. Elder Scrolls is deeply based because it understands, how do we make angels cool? You make them dragons.
You make them fucking dragons, or at the very least, Akatosh gets to be a dragon.
Well, no, okay, so Akatosh was the one who inflicted time upon reality. And then his first 2 children were Parthenax and the other one. God, who was the bad guy in Skyrim? Yeah. But yeah, so the major dragon characters in Skyrim are Alduin's first children.
I was not aware that Parthenax was like that close to Akatosh.
Yeah, no, he was Akatosh's first child.
Huh. He was the firstborn.
Yeah, and then Alduin was the second because, like, you know, there is okay. So Alduin was the aspect of control, whereas the other one was the aspect of like existence. So yeah. And then
not
he
aware. Like, I was aware that, you know, the fucking, what are they called? The people in the super north continent.
Nords, yeah.
No. Beyond that.
The Snow Elves.
Beyond Skyrim. Nope.
No, I know what you're
that's
talking
Skyrim.
about, but I'm spacing on the name right now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're not Yoruba. Yoruba is a real world thing. I was thinking of the. God, I can't think of it. I'll find it real quick. I'll find it.
Yeah.
Super North Continent.
Hyperborean?
No, not Hyperborea. That's what it's based off of. It's based off of like Hyperborea and Thule and whatever.
Yeah.
I need to let me just. I'm pulling up like the wiki entry on Nern. Let's see here. Right. Atmora. Atmora is where like the progenitors of the Nords first came to Skyrim and made war upon the Snow Elves. And the Atmorans worshipped dragons as gods, but I was not aware that Paarthurnax was actually like a god. I thought he was just sort of like a minister of heaven underneath the various gods. But again,
well, that's a good way to think about it, actually.
Kind of like a spectrum in the Elder Scrolls.
Well, a little bit, like, because when you achieve Chim, like, you are divine, and then when you achieve Coda, like, you're divine. Yeah.
You become God squared.
No, it's more
actually-
like... Okay, so, like, Adria, how much do you know about the Elder Scrolls?
I know.
You're about to learn a lot more.
I know werewolves and vampires exist.
Okay. So let me put it this way. In the Elder Scrolls, save scumming is a known part of the world.
Yeah, save scumming is lore friendly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
That is achieving Chim. Like, the reason that Tiber Septim has achieved godhood is that he could look out across the timelines and say, oh, I need to do XYZ exactly, and that will achieve me victory.
Yeah, Tiber Septim had access to the wiki.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Well, Tiber Septim had Coda. The player character definitionally has Chim. So the player character can always say, it's like, oh, I know what works in the next 30 seconds. So, like, yeah, like, save scumming is a known mechanic in the Elder Scrolls games. Because anyone who has achieved a certain level of existence, you can just look out across all the various timelines and say, oh yeah, I have to do this, and then I win.
I can do the thing. I will do the windy thing. Only certain people will understand that one.
I'm not one of them.
One day.
That's a Homestuck joke.
It's a what joke?
Homestuck.
Oh, okay.
One-
No, never got unstuck.
It's one of those things where I don't know if you're better off or whether or not your life would improve if you knew about it.
Okay.
Yeah, fair.
So, Zines, let me get your take on this, because this is something that Adria and I are both familiar with. Me to a slightly more involved degree, but even still, I only have, like, limited understanding of what exactly is going on. Hit me with your take on Pelinal Whitestrake.
Here we go.
Well, like, I feel like what we're talking about there is a character who is both slightly disconnected and a part of the narrative, which works in a Morrowind-style story. Because it's like, oh, we're finding some elves who have hacked their way out of existence. Can't have that. And, like... So in Knights of the Nine, you are assuming the mantle of somebody who... And this is a very effective bit of storytelling, where it's like, oh, you're
Sorry, to be clear, to clarify to Adra, Knights of the Nine is one of the DLC for Oblivion, and it centers around the legacy of Pelidal Whitestrake and the Ayleid elves against whom he fought.
Ooh, okay.
So this guy said, "Oh, you don't get to be God," and you're kind of assuming his mantle all over again. Which, like, when you read the lore between Oblivion and Skyrim, it's like, oh, they did it all over again because they made the moons disappear.
Oops.
Oh shit, I forgot, because in the interview, like, so much happens between Oblivion and Skyrim that sounds like it would be a great basis for a game, but it's just, like, not included.
Yeah.
There's a fucking floating city running around. That never comes up in conversation. What am I supposed to make of that? But, yeah, so part of the reason why the Elven, word I can't say on Twitch, starts with an N, took power in the Elven homeland was involved like the two moons disappearing, and
They
that
took
was
power.
No, that wasn't in Skyrim. That was in the Elder Scrolls Online, right? That was how they made.
No, it was in Skyrim because it establishes how the Thalmor like gain power.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that was in Skyrim, but like, you're telling me that had something to do, like, that was a repeat of something the Ayleids got up to?
No, actually, that's the fun part. They just claimed responsibility for getting the moons back, but like nobody knows why they.
Gosh.
Nobody knows why the sky was fixed.
I'm aware of that. Adra, between Elder Scrolls 4 and Elder Scrolls 5, there was a full ass storyline where, like, the two moons, because there's two moons around the planet, two moons just vanished, and then later returned after like a year or something, and nobody knows why they left, why they came back, and the Thalmor were like, "We brought them back. Don't worry about it."
But the Thalmor don't exist, and didn't they like blink themselves out of reality for about a day?
No, the Thalmor are
the Thalmor are a political party.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
they're high elf Nazis.
We can't say that word on Twitch. Probably.
Okay, fine. They're high elf. They're high elf fashion.
They are high elf.
They're fashionistas.
Handlebar mustache.
Yeah, their whole deal is like, oh, only high elves. Okay, so actually, and it almost kind of sounds shitty to like actually study their philosophy. It's like the races of man cannot exist, and when the races of man are erased, it's like they get to ascend to being gods again, and that's their whole philosophy, and it is deeply shitty because they are also deeply oppressive to the other races of Mare. Okay, so
there's nothing good about them.
Yeah, so in Elder Scrolls there are three fundamental races. There are man, mare, and beast. Man are the various races, and that's the various races of human being.
Yeah, all your different flavors of regular old human.
Yeah, that's your human being.
Autumnal skin tones and 2 eyes and ears and whatnot.
Yeah. Mare, that's your elf. That's orcs, that's wood elves, that's high elves, that's dark elves. It's orcs. Yeah. And then beast, it's like,
for whatever.
That's Argonians and
Khajiits.
And
it's worth noting, just as a point of clarity, all of the races of men have some degree of connection. All the races of Mare have some degree of connection. Beast folk are just kind of everything else.
Yeah, they're just kind of hanging out. Like, the Argonian exists because Satan exists as a tree. And he was like, it'd be fun to, wake up some people. Okay, I say Satan.
Argonians are just like an uplift.
Okay, so Sithis is not evil. But Sithis is the physical incarnation of all that is ending and the termination of that which should not exist.
Yes, I do know of the very hyper-specific, the Khajiit, have different kinds of variations within their race. Entirely.
Oh yeah, they go
dependent on
from
the
cat
phases.
to just dude. Yeah.
Cat to dude to ride on my mount. That sounded weirder, better in my head.
No, it's weird, Adra, but that's not on you. It's just a weird subject matter.
Yeah, no, it's bad. Yeah. But also, like, as a few people who played ESO, like, if an Argonian is not joined to the HIST, they're autistic? Question mark. It's
okay.
yeah, no, it's kind of a bad subject.
That is a sentence that gives me a concern.
Well, no, it's less. That's real. Some people take to choose, but it's more like if an Argonian is not joined to the HIST, they're not like, oh god, this is even the worst way to phrase it. So the way the game always plays it is like, when an Argonian is born, they're not a person exactly until they're joined to the HIST.
Yeah.
And if they don't have the opportunity to do that, they're just kind of not fully a person. And god, that sucks, come to think of it.
Oh, boy. So
I want to
are
talk
they,
about
like...
the Khajiit thing for a little bit.
Okay.
Mhm.
You had a question. Go ahead.
Are they like... Okay, so are they like NPCs if they're not connected to the HIST?
Well, they're all in.
They're more like they're okay. So I mentioned that Argonians were an uplift. Are you familiar with the term? Because an uplift is like, let's say 50, 100, 150 years in the future, human scientists figure out a way to give dolphins like human-like intelligence and capacity for speech. Dolphins are already an intelligent animal, but they don't have like sapience the same way that humans do.
Uplift.
So we'll
They just pull them the last little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll just take them the rest of the way, and now, they still look like dolphins, but we've given them like a prosthetic manipulator, so they've got a hand, and we've given them a voice box so that they can speak in the human tongue. And now they're like doing math and teaching kindergarten and working at a construction site and all the things that humans can do. Argonians are like that. It's not like you wound up with an autistic person. It's like you just have a human-shaped animal.
You have a cat in a cat.
Yeah, you have a
Man.
you have a lizard in a person's body rather than a person in a lizard's body. You know what I mean? Like it's still a person-shaped lizard, but there's just no intelligence in it because they are an uplift and they require the magic trees in order to do that.
But when you talk to Sithis about it, like, Sithis is like, no, I love these. I love these. Like, I am granting them this out of my beneficence. And it's like, hey, Sithis, aren't you the physical manifestation of the end of all things? And Sithis is like, so?
It's weird.
Gods.
Everything is weird, and everything is a little bit inconsistent. And I want to talk about that for a second, because like the whole Sithis decided to create something despite being the manifestation of conclusion as a concept as well as death as a phenomenon. And then he just decided to create a race of people. That's a bit odd. And then it's like, oh, the Khajiit can sometimes be a house cat, it can sometimes be a giant cat, it can sometimes be a plantigrade biped, and sometimes a digitigrade biped, and sometimes they just look like a regular person. That's a bit inconsistent and weird. And there's two explanations for that. The explanation number one is the lore explanation, which is that there's a bunch of like time travel and reality warping, and everyone's just trying to make do the best they can in a way where it is fundamentally impossible to come up with a consistent set of rules to explain the science of their universe. And the non-lore explanation of that is that they just keep retconning stuff, because at this point the lore is just too incongruous to ever be able to be represented coherently and consistently, so they've just decided to lampshade it by saying everything can change at any time, don't worry about it.
Well, again, time doesn't really work in the Elder Scrolls universe.
like time is so complicated in the Elder Scrolls universe that they have to have a god just for time, and he's got his hands full.
Yeah. But also, like, every ending of every Elder Scrolls game is canon simultaneously, so yeah.
Yeah, they there's parts of it that are really cool and parts of it that are exhausting, and like part of me wants to show you this stuff as like, here's a cool lore building, a lore and world building idea that you could take and use, Adra. And sometimes it's like, here's a cool lore and world building idea that I'm using as a cautionary tale that you should probably avoid because it's nonsense.
Here is a lore thing. Don't use it. Oh God.
Yeah.
Please don't.
For the love of all the gods that are all of the us that have smoked enough crack.
Well, I mean, that's the fun part about the Elder Scrolls games is like, oh, if you played enough Elder Scrolls games, you realize you're the one who is messing with the universe, and then you realize that's the plot.
You're the godhead.
Oh shit! The plot is that player character happens every now and again.
Well, that is being Coda. Yeah, that is.
Oh, hello.
Like, if somebody achieves Coda, they are the player.
Oh, I'm healing. Oh God. Healed. Fuck yeah.
Like, the whole terrifying part of a character achieving Chim is when they see the walls of the universe around them.
Yeah, like Aeon shared a Pelinal the Opera or whatever. I don't remember the full title, but it was an animation that was super good and like crazy intense because like and Pelinal Whitestrake went on one of his famous elf murder sprees, as he is known to do.
Well, Umaril the Unfettered was a bad guy, and
I am totally down with the liberation of humanity. It's just that then he was like, I'm gonna kill all these children and also all of these Khajiit because I think that they're mare.
Yeah. And
Umaril the Unfettered kind of sucked, but like I feel like that's why I really like one of the most effective moments in video game was just like sitting on the top of the mountain and listening to Paarthurnax, and like, he's saying shit like, is it better to be born good, or is it more important to choose goodness despite your...
Is it nobler to be born good or to overcome it, or to overcome your nature through great effort, or something like that? And that quote stuck with a lot of people.
I like that.
You're sitting with a guy who was born to be, the devourer of reality, and he's just like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
In a lot of ways, you could say that Paarthurnax is the Joshua Graham of the Elder Scrolls, and then Delphine was like, you should kill that guy, and it's like, no, I don't think I will.
Well, I mean, and that's the fun part, because like, I almost feel like, and this is something I feel like Skyrim didn't really fully engage with, it's like, you are correct in killing the blades right there and then.
Wait, you can kill the blades? I just tell them no and leave.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like, but that's what I mean. Like, if the game was written better, it wouldn't be about, it's like, oh, you carry on the traditions of the blades, or the game doesn't go on from here. I almost feel like the more effective version of this is like, you finally stick a dagger in these people who once had a noble purpose. There's nothing left of the blade. Just somebody who knows shit and somebody who hates. And I kind of feel like, because if you play Skyrim all the way through, like, you get that scene where Paarthurnax has reached a lot of the dragon. That's... Because for me, at least, like, Yeah.
Like I'm with you. You know.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, there's a point where it's like, oh, well, Delphine, kind of sucks, and I hope she dies in a hole.
Yeah, not like this is not a Delphine safe zone. We do not stand Delphine.
Oh, of course, obviously.
Yeah.
Because it's like, and I feel like that's something that Skyrim completely failed with on. Like, it didn't really think about what that meant.
Yeah, sometimes games kind of just drop the ball on certain aspects of their everything.
Yeah, no, that's the problem. It's like you get to the end of Skyrim and it's like, look, we are forgiving Paarthurnax because he has not just said sorry, he has done sorry.
Yeah. Like, he put in the work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this is a guy who has put himself at the top of the world for 1,000 years just to try to apologize. What else could you ask?
Yeah.
And, well, Delphine has an answer for that question,
Kill him.
and it's
Yeah.
not one that I agree with. Yeah. There are people who maintain that the only sufficient atonement is through death, and
Which is why I don't like the ending of Episode 9 of Star Wars, and that is as far as I'm going to go with Star Wars, because I can lose hours to the discussion of Star Wars.
Let's talk about Star Wars. Let's talk about Star Wars.
No, I don't.
No, I
it
agree.
doesn't
Like,
look like-
the ending of Episode 9 was bad, and I hated it.
yeah, no, it was all bad. Okay, you know what? I've got a whole rant I can go on about that has nothing to do with like the theme. It has everything to do with just like plot. Would that be all right? Aja, or-
that is acceptable.
on,
That
go
is
on.
acceptable. I'm just mostly I'm just saying because me and Zines have lost endless hours about the discussion as to like I think episode 8 of Star Wars kind of sucks. Zines disagrees vehemently, and we've lost many hours just trying to.
Yeah, I
circle
thought
this debate.
Episode 8 was very good, but yeah,
Deans,
fair
I'm
enough.
with you on this, but yeah.
Yeah.
So here's my thought on episode 9. All right?
Mhm.
Specifically as it relates to Palpatine's back, and he's got a whole other fleet. I want to talk about logistics. I want to talk about economics. All right. Every war that has ever been fought in any sort of like organized fashion has had to deal with forces of economics. In order to, you know what? Let me pull up my notes because I've got notes about this. All right.
I feel like my problem is like this isn't even the interesting question because like, oh, we're back to Palpatine. It's like, who gives? Like, my problem ultimately, like, that Star Wars is stuck in a loop that isn't interesting.
I'm not talking about themes. I'm just talking about world building right now because that's
Yeah.
what this whole thing. All right.
Yep.
Palpatine shows up and he has a whole second fleet. Okay. And
Ah.
it's basically like I don't have like hard numbers, but it feels like the size of the fleet of the original Galactic Empire, right? Like it's fucking
Right
everything.
around there,
It's
yeah.
just Star Destroyer after Star Destroyer.
Yep.
The thing about a military, the thing about a standing army, is that you need a whole economic system in order to support that. Even if you're not paying for it, even if everybody's working for free, because economics doesn't just mean like commerce. It means industry.
Yeah, you need somebody to make the gun go. Yeah.
Right. So, and I want to remind you that in what little we saw of the like society that he had, they were just people clad in robes, but they really gave the impression of being people rather than being autonomous droids. And his
Uh-huh.
little attendants were people; they were little alien guys, so they were also organics. So that makes this whole thing a lot more complicated. So in order to have a fleet that size, you would have to have a second galactic empire equivalent to the size of the first one in order to support it. In order to support it in terms of ore mining and metal refining and fuel mining and fuel refining. You would need farms in order to feed the people who are doing that. You would need schools to educate those people who are doing that. You would need a level of resource acquisition that simply is impossible to hide. That planet that we saw was just a dead rock. Okay, fine, he's got his ore taken care of. I doubt that you could have like a planet, just one planet, be able to produce enough ore for your needs there, because it's not just the Star Destroyers that need ore and metal, it's also the factories and star stations that are building those Star Destroyers, because they'd have to be built in orbit. You can't build those planet-side and then launch them. It's just not
You're thinking
feasible.
way too hard.
No, they aren't thinking hard enough.
I mean, I agree, but again, like, it's a problem of, like, I am entirely on your side. And that's the annoying part about Star Wars. Because, like, everyone's like, oh, how can you like Star Wars 7? It's like, because it understood that this is a magical story about space wizards.
But Force 7 was good, but only because it was just a Force Awakens 2. Or sorry, but only just because it was A New Hope 2. It was shot for shot A New Hope.
Okay, no. Okay,
Yes,
I shouldn't have
main
said 7.
character on a
I meant
desert
8.
world.
Okay,
It's
so
a
Star Wars 8
simple
was
plan.
good.
Oh, Star Wars 8, yes. Okay, yeah, no. Star Wars 8 did new and different things.
Yeah,
and I
exactly.
appreciate that. It was the only
Because,
one
like,
that did anything new and different.
That bit in the you know, darkness cavern was very good, because it's like, oh hey, like, this thing is gonna tell you everything you want to hear, because it's the bad side of the Force. It's like, okay, this rules.
Again, very similar to Episode 5, but still, it did still do cool and interesting things.
But, like, I love that scene of, like, the snap, because it's like, oh, hey, like, snap, and then, like, it's that engagement with, like, oh, hey, I'm full of the dark side of the Force. What if I acknowledge that, like, time doesn't work the way I want it to anymore? That rule.
I don't really remember the scene that you're talking about, but I'm taking your word for it. Also, the Holdo maneuver was fucking kick-ass.
Right?
I don't understand why people don't like the Holdo maneuver. I don't understand why people don't like Admiral Holdo, other than just woman with pink hair, and they hate
Girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's mostly like, girl.
I don't understand why Poe Dameron didn't get court-martialed and executed for his military insubordination.
Right? Because, well, like, again, he's boy, so, like, he should be
I
exempt.
don't understand why people ship Finn and Poe when Finn and Rose is right there. I don't care that it's straight. It's the correct choice.
Okay, so Finn and Poe is, like, that works on a level, but,
No, it fucking doesn't. They had 2 conversations and he gave him his jacket. That's not anything.
that's what ships are for, thank you very much.
But Finn
But,
Rose
yeah, fully
has
agreed.
substance. They have a mutual character arc.
They do, yeah. No, that whole thing where it's like, oh, hey, we have to get hand. And, like, it annoys me so much that everyone's like, Canto Bight is a bad scene. It's like, no, this rules because, like, we're engaging with, like, the military-industrial complex of the galaxy. This is good. This rules. I love it.
A good Star Wars story, and like I admit this is hard to pull off, but a good Star Wars story is one that engages with like hard sci-fi world building as well as wooey like fantasy magical supernatural stuff. And that is hard that's hard to do. Like I'm giving them that. It's just that it's the standard that they've set is that you're able to pull that shit off. Granted, not that standard was only really set with the original trilogy.
I don't know for sure, but I was also about to say, come play test?
Playtest?
Destiny.
Zines, what are you talking about?
Destiny.
Des.
You
Destiny.
Destiny. Oh, yeah, Destiny. Destiny also does like hard sci-fi with wooey magic stuff, and I like that.
yeah.
Yeah, no, there was a very good scene where like the central conceit is like, oh, if you kill somebody in, you know, if you kill a certain person, they still win because that's their whole religion, and it's like, nope, fixed.
What was it? I had something. It's about Star Wars or about Destiny. Saint 14 is my boy.
Oh yeah, Russian robot, very good.
Yeah, like fucking. Okay, I have this trope that I really like that I've been feasting very well on this trope as of late, but I call it the brutal Boy Scout. It's this thing where like you have this system, like the story takes place in a system of incredible violence, but even still there are moral standards ascribed to it, and you have a character who is an extremely puissant warrior, but is also very good at maintaining those moral standards. So like by the standards of the setting, they're considered like a goody two-shoes Boy Scout, but also they can absolutely ruin your fucking day. Like Superman could kick anybody's ass and will. Like people are like, oh, Superman's a good boy. That does not mean he will not throw down. He is
That boy will
DC's
fully break
most
your back
famous
if he needs
warrior.
to. Yeah.
Like okay, he doesn't kill, but he fucking fights. There's other like examples of this, and I've been really feasting well on Fire God Liu Kang from the latest Mortal Kombat. Go full circle. I brought up the latest Mortal Kombat at the very beginning of this, and now we're back.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I have won the Mortal Kombat tournament, which is no small feat, and I've definitely like ripped people in half in the process, and I have used that victory to create a new timeline, a blank canvas painted in with warmth and peace. And if you try to threaten that warmth and peace, I will slice you in half with my fist.
I will you will shit your head out through your ass.
That's a very good cinematic trailer that I enjoy watching.
Yeah, where?
So, I've been enjoying Brutal Boy Scout, and Saint 14 is definitely one of those. I should play Destiny more.
Oh
You should.
no!
Danger Room. Oh, you're getting crushed.
Wah.
That. Like in the spaceship, is that a trash compactor or is that just like a prank room?
I don't know. It killed me.
Yeah, we built our gigantic generation ship or whatever, and also we threw in a couple prank rooms.
I was. There we go. Now we just gotta do that. That was. Go up here. Touch the thing.
Sorry, just taking it back to episode 8. Imagine being so blinded by woman with pink hair that you fail to appreciate the hold bow maneuver. Just imagine denying yourself something that cool. Couldn't be me.
Could not be me. I know.
Yes.
Where? Okay. What time? What? Zines, you're the most immediately on my time zone. What time is it right now?
It is 12:18.
Okay. Not going in that room because that's the kill me room. I don't wish to be crushed in the room that kills me. Assuming there is no other way for... Oh. Oh no. The only way forward is the room that kills me.
This is the part where he kills you. Okay, so there must be some sort of puzzle in the room that kills you. Some sort of like, yeah, like look at those holes over there. Is that anything? Can you interact with that computer screen?
This is the room where he kills me.
You can't interact with that at all? Nothing? Okay.
Nope. Oh! So there was a door that opened at the very, very end. That's not...
Okay, that's not obvious, and it's weird and kind of bad design, but okay.
1990s game design. Don't you gotta
Love it.
1990s game design. It's very cool and neat. How you feeling over there, Zines? Zines?
A what?
How are you feeling over there?
How are you doing?
You're what?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Debating calling it a night soon.
Fair, it's your stream.
Yeah. It took forever to get this game to fucking go.
It did, but we had fun, didn't we?
Yes, and this is gonna be...
Also, you know how to do this.
Say what, Scenes?
You also know how to do this.
Yes, I know how to do this now. I also swapped entirely to a different stream client, so... Yeah. I'm gonna get to the nearest save point at the very least.
Right, that's a natural choice.
Oh, hello! Get gun.
Bad boys.
Okay, so... we just have to wait, because this part should open? At least I think. I hope. Come on. I think you did it before. Come on. Yeah, I know one of these slides open at the last minute.
Again, who built this and why? This is just a prank room.
Oh!
Hi, welcome to the spaceship. I gave you a prank room.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we made an entire trash compactor room. It will kill you.
Yeah.
It will just kill you. There doesn't seem to be any actual...
There's no trash in it. It's some like Space Station 13 level stuff where it's like, yeah, we just made this for whatever reason. We were bored. We had the hydraulic press laying around.
had all of the supplies. It's just, you know, we didn't want to waste the materials. It's just important.
Of why they may or may not have had certain things on the space station or on the spaceship. Were there a lot of guns on this spaceship? Because that seems like something that they wouldn't have, which is probably why the aliens had such a relatively easy time until you showed up as just the one person with a gun.
Yeah. It's frustrating that there is no save point right here.
Nice.
Like, not even on this outside wall. Does not help that this room isn't particularly well illuminated.
This is interesting, the mechanic of
Ha!
like shoot a gun to make light.
Aha! Go fuck
You have escaped
yourself.
the break room.
Go fuck yourself, prick room. I win. Oh,
The hero has escaped our prank room.
well, that's I got immediately killed and I did not get to the save point, but I feel like that's it. This is a good time to hit the ending. Aeon, what are your pluggables?
Not really doing much at the moment, but if you're interested, you can get my link tree at Aeon King of Lions. It's just linktree/Aeon King of Lions. It'll all come up.
Zines, are you still with us?
Yep.
What are your pluggables?
Park.
Okay.
Arc. Very good. Yeah. Meow
Excellent.
meow.
Excellent. My pluggables are all Adra the Ghost on Twitter, Blue Sky, co-host, Tumblr, and on Scribble Hub, where my novel is being hosted. I hope you
Yes, that novel is kick-ass.
give all of these things a look at and a thing. This is the end of the stream. I don't know how to end streams. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Stay frosty. Kill aliens. Drink milk.